Completely fell off my bench. Ouch. Hey Heather, how are you? How are you? It is a beautiful day for me. More beautiful day for Heather. Got to another chunk of this building premiere. Maybe over the next few days. First off, can you bring me a One, two, one, two, can you hear me? I can't tell. It's disconnect, reconnect. Today I'm just doing some random shop stuff though. I'm going to try to disconnect and reconnect my headset just because I don't think you can hear me. Bear with me, I'm just doing some technical difficulty. I'm gonna get the cradle right. swear I lose something every day. Every bloody day. I lose something that I needed. Otherwise. It's crazy. We're going to just have to do it. Yelling today, I guess. Bunch of little random shop tasks. And my belly. Oof. First things first, we're going to deal with the ice cream sandwich situation. We had a couple things here that I'm not super happy with. One is just these little corners, voids. That little void. That little void. We can take care of that pretty easily with the glue and the sawdust. Now, what I like to do is like stack some shavings in there. Like if it feels like material is missing, I'll just kind of pack it in there. Make sure everything's got glue on it. Looks weird. I'm gonna leave it just like that. Over here we'll do this a little different. Pick up all this sawdust. I'll just tuck it in there. Spot like that. A bit more glue. You might say, well, what does that look like when you're done with it? Let's see. Stay put. Yeah. So the corner's filling in. I think I went a little too wild and messy. Nice clean. Hey, how you doing? Boring Guy DIY. Man, you made an incredible looking mallet. An incredible looking mallet. I knew for sure you were gonna knock that out the park. And now I may be mistaken, but did you say that was your first mallet there? Is that your first mallet, Steve? You just hit these edges just to knock the corners off of them. This isn't necessarily the finish that I'm going to have on these corners. I just don't want to muck them up too bad. And you know me, I'm going to creep up on it. So even if it's a bevel, I tend to want to creep up on it. Nice and slow. Peace, Mike. How you doing? Hello, Eric. How are you? Oh. Why not Beverly Hillbilly that and clamp it? Great line. Uh, yeah, it's a lot of little cuts. Didn't want to have to lock devices up or work around those clamps. I kind of hold that in place except for when I did that. Not an insufferable task, so. I think there I got a couple of options. Grab a few. In case you didn't already notice, do not have visual access to the chat in this moment. So I apologize if you're talking to me. Y'all are usually pretty cool in here. Just can't chat with you today because I can't see you. I do thank you for coming by. And again, just want to make sure I'm not giving the impression that I'm ignoring anyone. My apologies again to anyone in the chat who might be engaging me. I am not accessible to the chat right now. I am sanding and building a box for my violin pendant, and I'm in my final sand, and after this I'll either be applying the finish or I'll be cutting the box open and then applying the finish. I'm not sure which order I exactly want to do it in just yet. But I do thank you for hanging out with me. Anyone who is, I can't also see how many people in here at all. So if there's 2 of you in here, thanks for hanging out. If there's 20 of you in here, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'm at the 220 right now. And that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna go grab a mask real quick. Ugh. Maybe break some more of my stuff while I'm at it. Sorry, I got a little sawdust. While I am over here, I can see the chat. Let me spin you around. See who's here. Mike Osborne, how you doing? Sin Pain Poppy, how you doing, man? What's up with you? I am good. Oh, the yellow suspenders, they upstairs, man. I got a bunch. Too bad we're so far away with Terrible Town. Hey, y'all got vehicles. Just hit the gas, man. Minnesota Hawk, hello, Greg Burton, how you doing? Good to see you again, Greg. I'm sorry I missed your message. Minnesota Hawk, I think you got my understanding so far. Pretty much making a box for that violin, and then I'll ship it out. Mike says, love you, man. Enjoy your work. Hard working woodcraft is almost dead. Well, it's alive and well on YouTube, and I'll keep it alive and well in my basement. So we'll do what we can. Arnold Brown said hi. Hi, how you doing, Arnold? How are you today? Lignum, it's always good to see you. Peace. And thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. So, a couple things we need to do before we go too far. There's one, I'm gonna have to clean this part off. Once we get these cleaned off, we'll go ahead and glue these up. I have not decided what's the top and the bottom of this box. It's sort of interchangeable. At this point, let's get some air on it and blow some of this sawdust off of our cleaned up our ice cream sandwich. I kind of like this wood grain being a part of the decor initially, I was gonna just put it center, which I think is nice. But also when I look at this side, that almost feels like a little part of the decor. I think I might go right there. So let's go ahead and do that. What I'm gonna do, I may do this one with a little CA glue. That might be somewhat fast, somewhat easy. You only get one shot though. Ugh. Awful. Not completely awful, but that is definitely going to limit us on our finishes on this side, because now it's all freaking glossy. But I think that's going to be alright. We'll put a little weight on it just so it can dry up nice and evenly. Let me think. That ought to do. Second. Wait and see. Yo, what's good, Calvin? How you doing? What you been up to, Mr. Calvin? When you're back in the wood shop, I miss you. Well, I guess Mr. Calvin missed what he was doing too. He's back there. I think that's going to be okay. I think that's going to be a-okay. One other thing that we were going to do today, while that's drying, while we got the CA glue out, we're going to go ahead and put our CA glue finish on this ring here. We'll do a quick cleaning. And, yeah, we're going to do it on that. I know, I'm just as surprised as you are. Except I'm not. We're going to try something different tonight. I wonder if one of these. No, it's just too big. It's just flat out too big. Well, we're gonna make us a jig anyway. First things first. We'll clean this up first. The ring, I mean. Hey baby kisses, how you doing? Well, I'm a little back and forth to the chat today anyway. As I was saying earlier, I didn't have my monitor most of the morning. Or for at least the last hour anyways. No, I do. So, what we're doing is just working on our ice cream sandwich. We put a little crown on the face. And then we're going to cut that open, and that'll be the box for our little violin, if I don't ruin it. But right now, while we got the CA glue out, what I'm doing is cleaning this ring off, and then we're going to apply some of that, and we're going to do it via this thing, and hopefully it won't be a catastrophe. So, you hear any screaming, call 911. Alright. Got our faithful double-sided tape. It's served us well so far. We're going to trust it again. This tape I don't use very often. But every now and then, it's a lifesaver. I'm just going to compress it. It's a little sloppy. It's a little sloppy. So I'm going to just add some to it. Let's see if it holds on. Start slow. Not bad. Don't really know that I need to go faster than that. Let's go down to 1 and give it another spin. That's plenty good. grab a little corner of microfiber. And yeah, I'm going to dab it on here. I'm going to try to get plenty on there. And then before it dries, because we don't want that spinning and splashing. We'll let that sit up. I got the fan down here below me. I'll let that get a little wind. And let's check on our ice cream sandwich. So far so good. Nothing weird seems to be going on. I am concerned that I might have to do this whole front side. It's definitely going to have to be gloss now. But I don't know that that's a bad thing. Alright, this is starting to dry up. We're going to let it. Give it a few minutes. Now I can't tell with this if it's still wet or if it just dries. Super glossy. Such an interesting contrast. I still haven't technically put a finish, a hard finish over this yet. I'm not sure what I want to use, because I kind of put the strings on already, and I don't want to risk gelling them up or having weird stuff go on underneath because I can't get a tool in there to level out whatever the finish is going to be. You know what I mean? Now, our cloth that we used is like rock hard, so I am going to guess that this is probably set up as well. We're going to do the same thing we just did again. Put a little bit on the edge here. Make sure I get plenty on it. You don't have to go crazy. Remember, this is going to be spinning and it's super glue. You don't want it on your eyes or face or anything like that. Got it on its lowest setting. It's still spinning. This on the cloth is already firm. I'm still letting it spin. I don't know if that's helping or hurting. Let's see. It's okay. We can definitely see some texture. So, we'll give it a few more moments. Check on this again. This looks exactly the same as it started. This might end up being a super glue finish on this thing. But I'm going to have to cut it open before I do that. I definitely don't want to end up with a problem chipping away or something like that. That don't look bad. Back to the chat, now that I can see it. Matthew, how you doing? Lawrence, how you doing? Hello, hello. Matthew says he's out here eating smoothies. You must be on a fitness regimen or just a clean living lifestyle. I can't judge it. Well, we're gonna hit this thing again. Same way. Get it on the tip, get plenty of it. Make sure if this thing spins, it don't spin towards me. Hit it again, low setting. Once it's on there, it's on there. Really no need to do much more. We'll let it dry up and chill out for a quick second. And then we'll start polishing and sanding it. As you can see on this cloth, it's already hard. You want cook? You want cook? You want little cook? Put some of this other stuff back away. We'll put some, look for some sandpaper. I think we will start we might start with a 220 or something like that. And then hit the 400 on it and then move up from there. Maybe get to a 2000 and some wet sand and see how that does. There's a 2000 there. I'll have that ready. Got a clean 220, that'll be a good start. Now we got some 3000 in here. Way in the back, we might show off. Okay, that's the 400. Oh, it's terrible though. Sheesh. Not a lot of good real estate left on that one. Oh, that's what we'll do. Start wet though with that. Let's see what we have. Gildo, hello, how are you? Hey Craig, what's up? How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back, Craig. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'm going to go get some water so that I can, oh, I got some. Check. Okay, so we're dry. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing up a little bit. I'm gonna hit it. We're gonna start with the 400. I don't think I wanna risk it. I'm gonna dip that 400 in some water. And we're gonna start right there. Turn it up a little bit. Give it a 3. Clean the water. All right. It's a 400. A little ugly. Let's clean it off a little bit. Okay. Dunk this in some water. See what the 2G do. See what we got. Not bad. Hopefully we haven't gone too early. There is that potential. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of that 3,000 available to ourselves. Dunk it in the water. Alright. I don't think we can go much higher than that. Grit. It feels like we're still pretty attached here, which means we can probably go ahead and buff a little bit. I got some spots that look a little hazy still. I don't know if that's because we just got on it too early. I don't know if I put water on it, it seems to go away a little bit. So I'm thinking and hoping that's what will happen with the polish. So we get some polish on it. Also feels like that spot maybe didn't get hit as much as some of the other. Let's see if we can put some hand polishing on it and see what that does. It's gonna be super light. Keeping it wet. And we just want to make sure that if we were jumping around some, that we weren't skipping that spot. I mean, this ring was a little bit centrifugally off, so we did have to make some adjustments when we actually cut the shape. definitely possible. Like at 4,000 grit, it doesn't feel exactly the same. Hey Steve, how you doing? Good to see you. Didn't realize you were in here. How you doing, Craig? Hey Craig. All right, let's get some polish on this thing. And how are we going to go about applying this polish? Do we have a little strop? What if we just overload the strop? Use the whole surface. I'll try it at home. I don't know if this is going to work. Not bad. I want that little chunk. Let's see. See if that'll buff out. Let's go ahead and take it off. Set that aside. Set that aside. So that's our finish. It'll take a whole lot of time to do that. Not too bad. Not too bad. We got some debris. And that, I guess while we were mucking around, see if we can pluck it out. Maybe it's superficial. There's still some drying going on right there. Feels a little rubbery in the corners. Anyways, ice cream sandwich, almost done. The ring is done. It's my first ring. Matthew says he gotta go. We'll see him later. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Whatever happens to be where you happen to be. What do you think? Man, my screen has all kinds of stuff on it. Sorry, I have to treat you like grandma on Sunday morning. It's better. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can check out some of my peeps. I was hoping this would be dry by now. It's not quite, so we're gonna give it a second. And I might go snag a sandwich or something. Do a little exercise, something. Then I'll come back, maybe half hour. See you back here. Yep. Peace. Thank you everybody for coming in. Anybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat. That's what we're doing. Turned out pretty good. I think that's not bad. Pretty comfortable. See you later, Matthew. It didn't turn out too bad. Once we get our finish on it, I think that'll all be okay. Just, I really am happy with this finish. Like, this is as good a close-up as I can get. You can see it's very real. I like it too. I mean, you know, hate that it has to be on this ugly finger, but overall, that's something I could do again. Oh, you love the box? Thank you. I think that's going to be perfect for this, right? Violin royalty. Yeah, it's like polished stone. I do appreciate it. So, we got some good stuff happening. And all everything's good. I think I'm going to jump off here. I will come back because I do have to finish that. I do have to put a finish on it. I just expected it to be a little sooner than later. But that's alright. I'll go get a snack. I'll come back. See y'all in a bit. Where's does it?